All right, so I've been walking around here for hours. I'm getting tired. I'm so tired. And I got to run back into, I ran into him once, Mr. AdamX, the Pursuit Podcast, Adam Collective. Adam, how you doing, buddy?
I'm great. How are you today?
I'm dandy. I'm getting tired, buddy. I was so happy I got to find you before I left, or before I took a nap on one of these tables, dude. How's this show been? Because you're doing real work. I'm doing pseudo half-assed work. You're doing real work.
Honestly, better than expected.
Nice.
I was nervous. I knew the people behind this show, Raccoon Events, they had it. They built everything, but then it's like, if you build it, will they come?
Sure.
And day one, there were people just like ready to knock down the date. And there's people here.
Yeah, tons of people. Like, it's Friday evening. Like, tomorrow's going to be ridiculous, dude.
I think so, but like I'm overwhelmed in the best way because I tend to be on the negative side of things. It won't work. The ski industry's dead. And like it's firing, and people are actually like engaging at booths, which it's exciting. I don't know if COVID helped that.
Yeah.
Like maybe that's a hot take, but like people are excited to be here. They're touching stuff. They're looking at stuff. They're buying stuff. So I think it's so far day one. I'm calling it a success.
Absolutely, and I couldn't agree more. Just walking around, and I was thinking, man, this is like, granted, the brands are here, manufacturers are here, mountains are here, but it's the social experience. Like, everybody's just here to hang out, man.
Yeah, but it takes everybody.
Totally.
Like, you need the brands to jump on and say, we're going to invest in this, because it costs brands a lot of money, and you need the people to invest in parking and showing up.
Yeah.
And media needs to show up, and everyone so far has.
Yeah, totally has. It's been a wonderful day. Let me ask you, this is more for me. What's up, other Adam? Good. How are you doing, buddy? Having a good show, are you? Yeah. Hey. I had to ask you though. Now the telemark game? Has anybody not gotten the joke and given you shit?
Yeah, yes, that's my favorite part.
Like here,
it's like not here, not
okay,
yet.
Cool.
Well, people know the joke here. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
People, but like in my DMs, people are like attacking me and like, wait till you try it, or you got to do it, and then you can talk on it. And I'm like, I can telemark. Like, I am a telemark skier.
Yeah, totally.
I'm an alpine skier. I'm a telemark skier. I'm a snowboarder. That's like, I just like sliding down snow.
Mm-hmm.
But the attacks haven't been bad. But some people who I think are in on the joke maybe might not be. But
yeah. I mean, I think it's great. I love it. It makes me laugh. I added my own little tidbit meme style, just a little bit, just to say, hey, I get it.
Yeah.
And again, I was hesitant to ask. I don't want to give it away either. Like, it's fun to be on my side and be like, dude, these freaking people don't even know, dude. They don't get it.
I think people are starting to catch on and get it. And I really do believe a lot of things I say about telemark. But I think the easiest way to shed light on things is to hate on it, right?
Totally.
Like, unfortunately, that's where we leave. Like, if I'm like, telemark's great, no one cares. If I say telemark sucks, everyone's in my DMs, and then I get to educate, and they get to educate me, and I get to have conversations, and I've talked to more. I was a full-time telemark skier for 7 years, and no one gave a shit. And now that I hate it, everyone loves it.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
course.
but it's great. So it's been really fun, and like, it's just sliding on snow.
Yeah,
Skiing,
totally.
snowboarding, ski board. What are we doing? Like, I've dedicated my whole life to sliding on snow. I don't know who made that mistake a long time ago, but like, that's all it is. That's all it ever should be. And like, this is why we do it. And I know not everyone can see what we're looking at, but like, there's people everywhere. There's booths, there's kids, there's parents. Like, this is what it is. It's community. And telemark is one of the greatest communities that exists, which is why they come out with pitchforks when you shit talk it. So.
Yeah. I just think it's funny, and I love it. So, speaking of your skiing then, dude, and we were kind of talking about this earlier when I ran into you, you had to leave the hell frozen over out there in Western New York, man. Bummed? Kind of, sort of?
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
I'm sad that I'm not home with my friends and family, and like, this is like, it's a rite of passage in Buffalo, whether you ski, or it's this whole thing with like, the ski resorts aren't open, but there's kids sledding and hiking, and there's people boot packing their snowboards up and their skis, and like, I miss that. You know, Buffalo is like the city of good neighbors, and that's sometimes you're like, but then you see this stuff happen, and you see, I would have snowblowed 30 driveways this weekend because I know people couldn't have, and what I miss more than anything. Sure, selfishly, I want to go make powder turns. Hopefully, there'll be a little stash for me there on Monday.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I'm here, and I'm glad this is happening, and there's people here, because if it was a bust, I really would have been sad.
Oh, God, then you'd have been pissed. But, hey, and it's not that I want to stereotype the folks from Western New York and Buffalo, but every time you see, and that area gets a lot of snow, every time you see it hit, just everybody's just having a good time. Again, I don't want to stereotype or generalize. I don't like doing that shit. But it seems like it's a good time out there, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's woes to everything, and there's definitely an inconvenience, but I think we're just ready for it. Like, we get that storm, it happens. It doesn't happen every year, but, like, when it happens, everyone knows, everyone hunkers down. But, like, they hunker down knowing that they're going to be home, but, like, they're out. Everyone's outside running around. Like, they're not driving.
Yeah.
They're just, like, walking around. And it's literally like a movie. It doesn't make sense. And I'm not one to, like, be like, yeah, Buffalo, I love my city. But, like, when it snows, you're like, oh, yeah, this is why I am where I am.
And that's fair, man. I mean, I've been through, but never stopped. And anytime I see that, I'm like, dude, I can hang out there. I can hang out with these people.
Oh, it's the best.
But I can hang out with anybody, I think. And that's what we're doing. We're hanging out. I'll let you get back to work. Maybe you're working, maybe you're not. Maybe I'll go bother the other Adam here when he's done talking to people. Why not? I'm just bothering people today, man. But I'm glad you're having fun. Glad it's coming together the way you hope, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, and thanks for having me on the quick to-do.
Yeah.
My question for you.
Sure, man.
What did you expect for this show, and has it exceeded, or like where does it fall on your expectations once you walked in?
You know, that's a great question, too, because I wasn't sure what to expect because we have different company running it than the old Boston Snow Show, which I only went to once. And I was like, all right, and they're from across the pond, so who knows? I kind of was like digging on the whole wild card thing, like, is this going to be? And the second I came in here, I'm coming up the escalator, and the line is around the concourse. I was like, success, baby. And it has. It exceeded my expectations. The only thing that's a real bummer is the people who aren't here. You know, whether it be...
I love that.
Yeah, it's just the people who haven't got here who are media like us, who are manufacturers or other exhibitors, like Jumpin' Steve from Peace and Pal. Wish I could call up here. He's not here. The Mountain Report, Jack McGuirk, those guys, love them. I wish they were here. But I've run into everybody. I've run into you guys. I've run into everybody else. Egan, the Highfalutin guys, everybody. If this is the place to be this weekend in Boston, screw Cheers. Right?
Screw Cheers. And my last note, there's a lot of people there's a lot of heavies, I'll say, I won't say any names, from really big brands that aren't here. But they sent people.
Yeah, totally.
So, like, that's an interesting... Like, there's a lot of big brands who sent some of their heavy marketing people to this show to get eyes on it.
Yeah, totally.
So I think that's a telling sign of what's to come. Plus, like, where on the East Coast can we ever see, like, Kelly Clark speak, Bodie Miller, Conrad Anker? Like, we don't get that on the East Coast. They're not... Teton Village, you go to the coffee shop, you can run into them. Boston, we got Andy Perry. Love him. I love him. But, like, we don't have it. So,
we don't.
Conrad's getting on a plane or is here, flying into Boston to talk for us. So, like, if we don't show up, that's on us.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, they're here. Get in here and see them.
It's unreal.
And shout out to Kelly Clark, whom I have not spoken to since she was a child. Did I really know her? No. I worked at Mount Snow while she was there, and it wasn't. It's just a goofy story. People are like, oh, you know her? Like, no.
She followed me on Instagram, but did not answer my DM.
Like, that's close enough. She was a nice teenager when she was there training, so she's probably a nice adult. I don't know. But you'll probably run into her this weekend, and I hope you guys have a good time. Cool, man. Thank you for doing this and for the 5 minute, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, totally. And have a good weekend, man. I'm out of here in a few minutes myself, but
you gotta come
hold
back.
it down,
Come
man.
Tomorrow.
I wish I could, man. Oh, I wanted to be here all weekend. I'm gonna make up the time though next year in England. I'm gonna go to that one first, then I'll come do this.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. Awesome, dude. Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, brother.
Man.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah.